What's up, everybody? What up? It's Stacey Storino. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. The number one place I really do feel for entrepreneurs doing content marketing on behalf of their business that are really super focused on specifically content marketing for conversions. Yes, there are three main macro conversions every entrepreneur wants to focus on. Yes, you want to grow your social media following. So today is day like 13 of the 30-day social media growth challenge. We have 5-10 minute trainings every single day for 30 days. We started a day or two at the end of January, and we're going to be going all the way through the end of February 2023. If you missed any of the previous trainings, before I forget, there's in the show notes and in the comments in the chat, I pinned a link to our content marketing for conversions catch up coaching playlist. So if you've missed any of the prior days, you can totally catch up. Tons of free coaching, tons of free training in there and through the rest of February 2023. But yes, one of the three macro conversions is growing your brand-based social media following wide and deep and getting very engaged with them and them with you and each other. But you can't deposit social media followers in the bank. So who cares, right? To a certain degree, that first macro conversion can help you. But the second macro conversion is to get them on an email list. And the third macro conversion is to get them, of course, to buy from you. Even if you're an influencer and you don't have your own stuff, even not your own merch, you can still use the trainings here because you're still going to get people, you would think, to click on at least affiliate links if you're looking at doing affiliate income. And so it's kind of a very similar process. That's where they're not buying from you, but you're getting a commission from the sale as they buy from somebody else. Hey, Ruth, what's going on? If you're watching this, you're any of my students, or you're just wanting to play along, hashtag live, hashtag replay. If you're watching live or on the replay, I do care if you're watching on the replay. If you have any questions on the replay about anything I teach today or throughout any of the previous days in the series, and again, the playlist is in the show notes below for all the replays, put them here, okay? Or you could join our free content marketing for conversions Facebook group. You can ask questions there. If you're interested in the challenge, prizes for the challenge, we have a post in there that you can search on that'll pull up the rules. Definitely March 1st, I'll have a winner picked for the challenge, and that will be one lucky person gets a $997 value into my Funnel Dynasty program. If you're interested in Funnel Dynasty, or you're like, what is that all about? You can go to funneldynasty.com, all one word, and you can check out, it's a 7-module course, one-on-group trainings every single week. Maybe we take a week or so off during the year, but otherwise you get one-on-group trainings. And it has 24 bonuses on top of it. There's a mini course to help any sort of, roadblock you might hit along the way, content marketing on behalf of your business to get ultimately sales conversions. So make sure you check out all those links. So today is day 13 of the 30-day social media growth challenge. Let me just make clear, this is not some sort of engagement pod, bot for bot, or using bots or software to grow our social media. No follow for follow sort of thing. It is all about through daily organic content marketing during the 30-day challenge. And if you're smart, daily to near daily after that, after the challenge is over, to grow your brand-based community wide and deep, get them talking shop with you and each other about the problem your business helps them to solve, or the desire that your business's offerings help them to satisfy. When you do that one piece of content at a time, providing them with value, you're going to build up the know, like, and trust factor with them. And when they're ready, willing, and able to buy from you, they're going to do it because you're top of mind with them more. You give them a lot of value, and your feeds aren't just a parade of product photos, for example, and a tsunami of sales announcements. Yeah, you're going to do those posts too. Your business people expect that. But if you're not a huge legacy brand where they've known your business name and its offerings for years, and or they don't have generations of know, like, and trust with you, they're not even going to be thinking of you. They may never find you if you don't know what you're doing. So, all right. Okay, so today's teaching is about what I call batching bliss. Every day there's like a little quick, teachable, and then, we go on. So today is all about batching your content. Now, I know that at least some of your content could be and should be a little serendipitous stuff that you create and post in the moment, especially if you're doing things like Instagram stories, TikTok stories, both. Um, those are really good for whatever kind of like brand based community you already have, doing no more than 1 to 3 of those a day. And you might be doing the exact same thing if you want a presence on both Instagram and TikTok. So, I've done it too. Here's my green smoothie for today. It's going to fuel me to be an entrepreneur today. What do you fuel yourself with? And I'll do the same exact thing on Instagram stories as on TikTok stories. You don't have to, especially when you're a solopreneur, you don't have a team, you don't have a bunch of expensive equipment and stuff. You don't have to do everything like completely original. You can share or repost intelligently, so that you can, keep covering your daily deliverable. We talked about that a couple of sessions back. So, but whenever you can, stories aside, whatever kind of serendipitous thing you want to create and post and share aside, I do think there should always be some of that, whether it's videos, photos, whatever that you do off the cuff or off the fly. But I do think that most of your content, once you've kind of wrapped your arms around what I call the 5 rings of content marketing, once you've done that, you are going to want to batch create, batch plan, batch create, batch optimize. Okay. You're figuring out keywords and where applicable hashtags in advance, batch publish, or at least batch load things into like schedulers, like for Facebook and Instagram, your Meta Business Suite, right? Anything except for a reel, you can schedule out days in advance, weeks in advance, months in advance. Reels, and I certainly hope they fix this for Facebook and or Instagram. If you're using the Meta Business Suite, I think you can only do it 20, 30 minutes in advance, right? But everything else, if you have static images like through the March popularity plan, or any sort of graphics or photos that you're creating on your own or both, you can get a bunch of that stuff scheduled. So you're always covering your base no matter how busy you get. No, sick days, mental health days, you've covered your daily deliverable. So if you haven't checked out the March popularity plan, by the way, that will help you batch. You're kind of batch creating, but you're using it as an ethical cheat to cover your base for most every day for the month of March 2023, by the way, if you get the March popularity plan. It's got 138 graphics in it, 15 March-centric social media post templates, fill in blanks, tweak the language if you want to, boom. You've got 15 social media posts between some of the graphics and the 15 post templates, boom. You can batch schedule those out. And then also that same pack has 4 March-centric emails that are scheduled, one to go every single week in the month of March. So if you're a solopreneur, you have a small team, but they're not able to help you with content marketing, they might be customer service or whatever. Guess what? You can batch prepare and or batch schedule really well with something like the popularity plan. Or you can set up time to batch create your own stuff. Take photos, edit photos in Lightroom or wherever you want to do it, in Photoshop, however you do it. But you need to schedule time to do these things in batches. You need to like calendar block out your time from week to week for your batching bliss, which is today's focus, so that you have the time to batch plan all or most of your content for, say, the next week. You're really good at going ahead 2 weeks to a month, go nuts. Whatever works for you, work it. You're going to need another segment of time to batch create. Especially if you're not leveraging something like the popularity plan, you're going to need time to batch create your graphics, shoot your photos, edit your graphics, from anything from Canva Pro to Photoshop, whatever. You're going to need time to batch record videos, right? Things like that. So then you can also batch optimize. You shouldn't just be flinging out posts hither and yon with no plans as to the keywords in the caption. And where applicable, and on most platforms nowadays it's applicable, without any plan for your hashtags. Okay. Optimizing with keywords and hashtags are discussions for another day. But if you're one of my Funnel Dynasty students, you already know from the 7 module course, the 24 bonuses, and the one on group coachings from week to week. If you have any questions, you want us to brainstorm on stuff together. We use flick.tech as well for hashtag optimization, and the link for that is in the show notes down below. You can try it free for a week, see if you like it. A lot of my students use it because a lot of my students are solopreneurs or they have a very, very small team. And they know that if they don't optimize their content for the 3 different main types of search, it goes beyond the scope of today, but there's 3 different types or buckets of search activity. If they don't plan out their optimization for every post, then it's going to be not the best results when they do publish these things out. Whether you do it on the fly or you're using a scheduler to help you, you need to optimize your content appropriately, or you can get a bunch of stuff out, but it may not help you as much as it could if it's properly optimized, keywords and where applicable hashtags. But you need to batch time out with that. Even if you use a tool like Flick, you're still going to need some time to go play with Flick and do the deep dives. It's not just a hashtag suggestion tool. It will tell you on Instagram, especially, it's an official third-party vendor. I wouldn't even recommend it. You can see, like, is this hashtag cooling off? Is it heating up in terms of use? Which hashtags are better for engagement? Which hashtags are better for comments? Like, it's a really good tool, Instagram specific. But I do have students that will use it for Twitter and TikTok and what have you after that. But you need time scheduled, calendar blocked out so you can batch plan your content, batch record or create your content. Again, the March popularity plan can help you with that. Look in the show notes below. Batch optimize your content, batch schedule it out, Meta Business Suite later, whatever it is you're using, Metro Cool, Hootsuite, whatever. You're going to need time to do that. This stuff can be time consuming. It doesn't have to take forever and a day, but it's going to take time. And then, in terms of batch multiplying, that is where, and we've talked about this in previous days, so I don't want to beat it to death. Go look at the playlist for any replays. But, this is where, whether you can schedule it out like this, or you're going to schedule out to cover on one platform, you'll do on the fly for the rest, you're thinking to yourself, okay, I have a 30-second video that I have scheduled out for YouTube Shorts, and YouTube's great. You don't need a paid scheduler for that. And you can schedule out on YouTube for forever and a day. There's like no limits. With TikTok, you can schedule out quite a bit far from your laptop or desktop. So you can take that same 30-second piece of content, upload it fresh to TikTok, and schedule that out. But if you want it as an Instagram reel or a Facebook reel, you might have to plug in on like a calendar or something like that, calendar app on your phone, or for those that love paper, you plan it out on a paper app, on a piece of paper or a paper calendar. And you go, when these other things on, in this example, YouTube and TikTok go live, well, I'm going to have to jump on through the Meta Business Suite, and at least I can cover 2 bases there, where I'll go from Facebook and Instagram and do reels. I have to say, doing short form video content as reels specifically on Facebook and Instagram, that has been very, very helpful for growth. Not just for me over the last 30 days, but anybody else before and now during the 30-day challenge. The algorithms love those better. Short form vertical video content is where it's at right now, no matter what platform you're on. You will get better reach for them even now, even though more people are creating them. So it's not going to be like you post and you get 30,000 views, but you can post and get 1,000 views still without paying to boost anything. I'm all about organic content marketing. whether it's during this 30-day challenge or not. I'm not saying paid ads are bad. I'm just saying when you're just starting out with your business, you're trying to get your business profitable, maybe you need to pay down a little bit of debt. You can worry about pay per click later when you know it's not if you're going to make money every time you have a promotion. It's a matter of how much. But yes, batching will help you get more out more effectively. But again, you have to calendar block. It's an appointment, or really kind of 5 appointments: batch planning, batch creation, batch optimization, batch publication, and then as you need to, batch multiplication. You need to schedule out and calendar block, so that you actually can get through all of these tasks. And for anybody who's like, this is a lot of work. Yeah, you thought money was just going to drop from the sky. You know, everything that's worthwhile is worthwhile work, especially if it brings you results. And even students who may not be in Funnel Dynasty with me yet, but they are posting on the regular during this challenge. There is nobody, I don't think, that's in the Facebook group Content Marketing for Conversions who's saying, hey, I'm posting every day and nothing's happening. Everybody's showing screenshots. If they want to be up for prizes, that's one of the rules. You have to go into the Content Marketing for Conversions Facebook group, and you have to show proofs that you are posting and that you're looking at your analytics every day and that your analytics are showing that everything's going up. You might have some people where engagement from day to day might be like the same and not grow, but at least it's still there. But other days they have great increases in engagement. But you've got people gaining followers. You've got people growing their email lists. And yes, you have several people already who are saying, I know one way or another, I can track that sales are coming from what I'm doing in the challenge. Hey, what's going on? So that's the bottom line, guys. Make sure that you are engaging in some batching blitz and that you are batching out your content, and that you are having your calendar blocking so that you can do all 5 rings of content marketing. That's what I teach. In Funnel Dynasty, I do have a freebie that'll give you tip of the iceberg, but you got to be in the Content Marketing for Conversions Facebook group in order to get it. So when you join the group, at the top of the feed is the Files tab. Just tap or click on that, and that'll be one of 2 freebies that's in there. That will help you. Okay, so action steps. Besides, now you're going to sit there with your favorite app or calendar or both, and you are going to, for the next week, batch, schedule time out to batch plan, batch create or record, batch optimize, batch schedule to publish out. And where necessary, you're looking at when you can batch multiply your stuff using a scheduler and what you need to do on the fly, like in the example I gave you. But you need to schedule this stuff out, get ready for batches, start thinking in terms of batching, and you'll be a lot happier. So, and if you haven't joined your Facebook page for your business with your Instagram business account yet through Meta Business Suite, please do that. And then otherwise, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. Make sure the bell notification is toggled on to all, so this way you get all the notifications, especially for all the free trainings that we're doing throughout every day throughout February 2023. When this goes into replay mode, especially if you're in the challenge, #live, #replay, share with me whatever gains you have made over the last 24 hours in this challenge. Then go into the Content Marketing for Conversions Facebook group. Day 13's post is in there. You can, in the comment thread, share your screenshots of all your hard work and everything that you're getting in terms of your analytics. If you want freebies to help you with more conversions besides what I just said, go to don'tbeafakeguru.com. That link is also in the show notes, and enjoy a nice additional freebie there. And I will see you tomorrow for day 14 of the challenge. Talk to you guys later. Bye.